Alright, it's half-hour break time. It's 12:56 on the 18th. Good thing I have that calendar. I would never remember what day it is. Got an hour and 29 minutes for the rest of my day, I think. Let me tell you why. There's a couple of nifty older flat-nose trucks. One's parking. Anyway, I've got a this load doesn't deliver until the 20th in the morning, and based on the rate I'm going, I'd be there tomorrow the 19th in the middle of the afternoon. Well, I need a preventative maintenance on my truck, so I went ahead and I'm driving by the Madison yard, so they couldn't get me in on the weekend because they were so full with or booked with appointments that they couldn't get me in. So with the extra time that I have for this load, I figured I would see if they had something available during this week. They do today. I'll show up to the Madison yard and they will do my preventative maintenance, and then I will head out tomorrow, and I will still get there probably around 2, 3 in the afternoon tomorrow. And I did call where I was going to deliver. It's another construction site, and they have a crane that that's going to be there on the 20th in the morning. And I don't want to. I did talk to the individual there to make sure I knew the site in which I'm going, which it's a Love's site. They're building a Love's fuel stop, which is good. They need more of them. He wanted to know, exactly when I was going to be there, because they might be able to move up the crane. And it's like, well, I would let him know if I was going to be early. And I don't think I'm going to push for a Wednesday evening crane operation. I don't want to commit to something and then be like, oh, whoops, something happened, and sorry. No, I'm just going to stick with the delivery time in which I have, and go from there. So let me show you my load. So I've got a bunch of steel building construction material, and I've got 8 chains and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 straps. And because it's secure, that's for sure, but there's all these little pieces that so I was covering for sections of material, but then having to take care of little pieces as well, along with the gut straps that I had to fish through all this material. So a majority of my straps are gut straps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gut straps. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I put 5 straps in addition to all the chains I used. So it's covered for length and for weight, but they don't give us the tools. There's not a tool that's assigned to us by Maverick to fish these gut straps through. Man, these are loud trucks. Truckers, man, they make so much noise. But I use my method, or my tool, which is a tape measure and electrical tape. And I fish my tape measure through, and then use the electrical tape on the strap, and then pull it through, and it works. And so, as with most steel structure building material loads, it started sprinkling when I started to secure this. And by the time I was halfway through, it was pouring down rain, and by then I was so wet that I was like, well, it's no point going in and getting my Gore-Tex on. So I finished the load, and just as I was finishing up securing everything, the rain stopped. Well, that's nice. So everything's secure. I am at, this is 48,970 pounds. So pretty close to 40, that's 30 pounds away from 49,000 pounds. So this one felt different too. So when I was driving out of there, I was like, oh man, I might have to go to a scale, because this is feeling heavy. I mean, I've hauled 49,000 before, but I know how the weight is distributed on coils and stuff, so that's not a big deal. But this, it was like, oh, they piled a bunch of stuff on front and stuff on the back. I don't know which is heavier. So I pulled into the scale, and you know, I'm like maxing out what I can carry on my drive tires here. So I'm glad I went through the scale, so now I know I'm actually okay. Because I would hate to be driving down the road wondering, thinking I was, hoping I was okay, and then come to find out I was overweight as I went through a weigh station. That's the last thing I want to do, is get a ticket for being overweight, because that comes out of my pocket, and that ain't gonna happen. And as with, you know, most of my career in truck driving so far, while I was securing this in the rain, I was telling myself, this is it, I quit. That's it, I quit. I've quit like 100 times, I think, in my own mind, but yeah, I made it through it. As you can see, some of the spots, there's some angle iron, and I didn't want to cut my straps, so I used these cardboard pieces, but of course it's been raining, so those have gotten wet. Then other areas I used my edge protector, the steel edge protectors that have rubber on the inside. And that's here not to necessarily protect the steel, but to save my strap from being cut. See, I put one up there on that sharp edge, but here on the round edge, I didn't need it. So anyway, that's it for today. Yeah, all I've got left is to go in here and play around. There's not, you know, I ain't doing anything. It's my 30-minute break. I've got all my, you know, it's empty, so I used all my securements, and I locked my door because I thought I was going inside. And there you go, that's the company I work for. It's kind of amazing on how noisy these trucks are. Mine's a quiet truck. I don't know what's up with all these noisy trucks. Oh well. Here, see, those are those. Say they even park next to each other, and they're like, "Hey, I'm cool. I'm gonna park next to you because you're cool." That's why I'm parked over here. So, anyway, I've got 19 minutes left on my 30-minute break. I will head out of here. I've parked at this, in fact, I parked here once before and stayed the night where those trucks are, the old flat nose style there. And so I'm in Illinois, and I'm an hour and 29 minutes away. That's it. If any of my, as I failed to do most times, I just wanted to reiterate, if any of my videos have helped you determine to go with Maverick Transportation, I would appreciate it if you'd use my name as a referral when you apply. If you've already applied, but you're like, oh yeah, that's right, I should have given your name as a referral, it's not too late. You can call up your recruiter and say, hey, can you put Dale Clay's name in my file so as a referral? And that'll work. And then you're covered, because if you show up and then try to give my name, it's going to be too late. It's never fun being late, especially when you're... Late has so many bad connotations to it. You know, if you're late dropping off, if the rabbit dies, you know what I'm talking about.